Alright, so, and this word simply means key. It means key, okay? And you can use that for a lot of different things. So yeah. All right. Of course, we have the na, which is next. We have the na, okay, and a, na. The word is going to be Nepal. Nepal. All right. You got the na as the starting base, Paul as the later base. Nepal. Okay. Na is the base. Paul is going to be the suffix afterwards. Nepal. And here goes the Hebrew. You got the na, the pa, and the la. The pa and the la is going to be connected. The a drops off from the la towards the end of the word, not the beginning. That's why I said P-A-L, Paul, is more of a suffix. The na is going to be the prefix, or the beginning of it. All right. And the word Nepal means fall. It kind of rhymes in a way. Fall. Now this is like when it says fall, it's actually talking about fall, as in falling. All right. And this can be used in many contexts. All right. So Nepal is actually fall in Hebrew. All right. You have sa. So I could lock it. All right. That's going to be sa. S-A. Sa. All right. All right. So sa. All right. So the word is sa. Salak. So letter is sa. The word is salak. So everyone should actually recognize what this is. I'll give y'all a second real quick. Does anybody recognize Salat? Salat, 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 right? I'm gonna keep saying it like that on purpose. What do you think this word actually means? Can anybody tell me in the chat before I move on? The word is Salat. It's a root word of a word that we always use in EPK right now. Salat. Anybody in the chat? Anybody? Anybody in the chat? Salak. What do you think that means in Hebrew? It's really not far different at all from what we say in UPK all the time, every day, all day. Okay, I got one answer. Let me hear one more. I got one answer from the sister Kawa. Let me see. Who's been paying attention? I got one answer. All right. Okay, that's close. That's kind of on the context, but not the exact Hebrew word. But that's not too bad. All right, so since I got a second response, right? It's the first one. The sister said excuse, right? So salak, by definition, means forgive or excuse, right? Not excuse, like you're making excuses, but more like forgive or excuse, like excuse means like you're walking past somebody, but you're walking in the way. Oh, salaki, excuse me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but excuse me. Let me pass by you. All right. So salakia. All right. So okay. So I see a lot of brothers and sisters. They say salakia. That's not Hebrew at all. So all right. So salakia is not Hebrew whatsoever. Salakya. Salakya is Hebrew. That's saying pretty much sorry. I apologize. Forgive me. Well, actually, Salakia is forgive me or excuse me by definition. But I apologize. I'm sorry. Forgive me, excuse me. Salak is forgive or excuse. The ya is the suffix for my, my, right? So, for example, all right. So we already got all this right here. If you have not wrote this down, you should have wrote it down from the way beginning. If not, then watch the class later. All right. So let me give you an example, right? Let me erase this. All right. So once again, right? So the word salat. All right. So the word salat, right? Right. So it means forgive or excuse, right? That's what salat means by definition. Now, of course, this means all right. So you see the difference, right? Salat means forgive or excuse. Salakia means forgive me or excuse me. Now, this right here is not Hebrew. Last thing I want to put on the board, right? Okay, so based on how people, okay, based on how brothers and sisters who are still learning, they might get this incorrect, which is no sweat. But there's nothing wrong with correction as well. Salak. So this is what I hear, right? This right here is not Hebrew. Okay? So you see the problem, right? The problem is this right here. It's that E sound. Salakia. There's no E. There's no vowels in ancient Hebrew. Salakia is not a word at all. It's simple as this. Oh, okay, like as far as Hebrew, right? It has to match up with the Hebrew in order for it to sound Hebrew. Like for example, you got people in fake Israelites, fake Israelite groups who say shalom. Now it may sound like it's Hebrew. That's not Hebrew at all. It's shalom. Shalom, not shalom with an O. There's no O's in Hebrew. All right? It's shalom. Shalom. All right? Not shalom. Shalom. That's not Hebrew. It's shalom. Okay? That's what it is. So, for example, salak, right? Salak is forgive or excuse. Salak, ya, forgive me, excuse me. Salakia is not a word. I don't know what the hell that is. That's not Hebrew. You want to put that in the trash ASAP, all right? Baba Kasha. And Baba Kasha is, of course, you know what I mean, please, in Hebrew. Okay? So, yeah. Anyway, I started off, actually, it's like, the sub was the last thing that we went over, I believe. Yeah, kind of. All right. I got a few more to go over, then we are going to end the class. And selecting for the board. All right. All right, sir. So everyone should know it's Salak Ya, not Salak E Ya. All right. There's no E's in Hebrew. All right. So the word is going to be I Thayad. I Thayad is the word, right? Okay. That's the Hebrew. You got it in the English form and in the ancient Paleo form as well. I Thayad. Okay. Which means future in Hebrew. As far as the definition, future. Ayat. Ayat is going to be future in Hebrew. All right. I'm going to keep moving forward so the class will end in a minute. we have P. All right. P. You got PA, which is P, and then you have the H, which is connected. The P and the H, which makes P. Once it's towards the end of the word, what happens? Something falls off, so you have P. Okay? So the A drops off from the H, so now you have PAH, which sounds like this right here by itself. So P. And what does this mean? It means mouth. The mouth that you speak with, mouth. All right. Okay. Tza. All right. Tza. There we go. Tazadak is the word. Tazadak. Okay. Tazadak. Tazadak is how you would write it in the Hebrew and how you say it in English. Tazadak. Tazadak. All right. And what this means in Hebrew, as far as the definition, it means justice. Justice. You know what? It's like it. That don't sound like justice. Like justice. There you go. That looks better. All right. All right. We have the qua. The qua. Okay. The word is quadam. Okay. All right. So quadam, right? You may hear this word also in Sabbath service, where we say imagine, wapanya, wahakudam, wahakwadam. Okay. Which quadam means east. So you facing the east is what wahakwadam means. So quadam by itself is east. Wahakwadam, face the east, is what that means. East. Quadam, east. Why do we face the east? It's because that's what the Bible tells us, because that's where Jerusalem, our home, our land was at. So wherever the sun rises, that's home. That's the east. Face the east, always. Wherever you are at in the world, face the east. Don't face the north, the west, or the south. You are praying to somebody else. You're not praying to the Most High. You're praying to somebody else. All right. So that's east. Quadam. All right. All right. So, let's see. Keep going. We have Ra, okay? We have Rataza, Rataza, Rataza. Is how you would say it. Sorry. Let me switch that apart real quick. Rataza, Rataza, okay? And what this means is race. It means race. Rataza, okay? Rataza. All right, let's keep going. We have sh, okay? Sh. The word is shamak. Shamak is the word. Shamak. Okay? Which means joy in Hebrew. Joy. Happiness. All right? Another word for joy is being merry. Being merry meaning Merry, like Merry Christmas. Being merry is about, joy, pleasure. All right? I'll do a breakdown about that in the future as far as Christmas, Merry Christmas, and all that stuff. All right. So this is a symbol. That is the actual. That's a symbol of the letter. This is how you say it. Here's the example. Here's the definition. Okay. All right. Last one is going to be the. All right. All right. This one's a little longer. It's going to be the shalom. The shalom. That's how I would say it all together. The shalom. All right. Now the Hebrew, I'm going to write it out right here, and I'm going to write out what it means actually. Okay. So let's see. The shalom. The shalom. All right. The the is by itself, the sh is by itself, the la as well, the wa and the ma is connected. All right. So the shalom. Okay. What does it mean? This is very important for right now because it is Friday, right? It's Friday the 13th. No conspiracy about that, right? But this is very important to a lot of us because for some it's a good day. For others, they gotta wait next Friday, right? Or whenever, it means pay. So it's payday, all right? So if you want to say payday, it's a lot, I'm a little goofy sometimes, but payday, you would say, Yawam, which means day. Yawam is day. We went over that like a few months ago. We went over that a couple of weeks ago, months ago, even last year. All right. So Yawam Dashalawam. So Yawam Dashalawam is payday. Otherwise, if you want to say Dashalawam Yawam, it's the same thing, payday. Okay. All right. If you want to put it in the front, put it, right here towards the end, it's still payday. So Yawam Dashalawam is going to be payday. Otherwise, pay is Dashalawam. Pay. Okay? And you can use that as far as any context, all right? So that's pretty much what it is. Otherwise, let me see here. So actually that's it. With that being said, of course, that's it. If you guys did not put everything down as far as notes, it would have been best if you did because you are students. If you did not, go ahead and watch the video again. Write it all down, put it in your notes because we are going to go over this once again in the future. I pray you understand. All right. So with that being said, I want to say shalom. Yahweh Shem Shai Barakatham. So the brother shalom Yahweh Shamar. Alatham Bashim Shai to all the sisters. All right. Shalom. It's all right for us.